Imagine a city where a calm river flows beneath an evening sky. Old buildings line quiet streets. Green mountains rise in the distance, and the smell of freshly harvested pepper fills the air. This is Kampot, one of Cambodia's most peaceful and fascinating destinations. Located in southern Cambodia, Kampot sits beside the Prek Tuek Chu River, not far from the Gulf of Thailand. While Phnom Penh and Siem Reap attract huge numbers of tourists, Kampot offers something completely different. A slower pace, beautiful landscapes, fascinating history, and a peaceful atmosphere. Kampot has a long history connected to Cambodia's development as a trading and coastal region. Because of its location along the river, the city became important for transportation and commerce. Its past can still be seen in the architecture and atmosphere of the old town. Walk through the older streets, and you'll find buildings with faded walls, balconies, wooden shutters, and architectural details from another era. Kampot's old town doesn't feel like a giant tourist attraction. Instead, history seems to remain part of everyday life. One of Kampot's most beautiful places is its riverside. During the day, the river is peaceful, but at sunset, the atmosphere becomes magical. The sky changes color. The water reflects the fading sunlight. People walk along the river, families spend time together, and small boats move slowly across the water. For many visitors, simply sitting beside the river and watching the sunset becomes one of their favorite memories of Kampot. Now let's leave the city and travel toward one of Kampot's most famous attractions, Bokor Mountain. The road climbs through forests and changing landscapes, while the scenery becomes increasingly dramatic. Bokor Mountain is part of Bokor National Park and rises high above the surrounding landscape. As you climb, the air becomes cooler and the views become wider. From the mountain, enormous stretches of southern Cambodia can be seen below. But Bokor isn't famous only for its scenery. It also has a fascinating history. One of its most recognizable structures is the old Bokor Palace, part of a mountain resort developed during the French colonial period. Imagine arriving at a remote mountain resort decades ago, surrounded by forest and mist. Today, the weathered structure stands as a reminder of Cambodia's complicated 20th century history. Its unusual appearance has made it one of the most photographed sites in the region. Bokor Mountain is also home to beautiful natural scenery. One of the best-known attractions is Popokvil Waterfall. During the rainy season, increased rainfall can make the waterfall especially impressive. There is another thing that has made Kampot famous around the world: pepper. Kampot pepper is known for its distinctive flavor and quality, and the region has developed a strong tradition of pepper cultivation. Visitors can explore pepper farms and learn how the plants are grown, supported, harvested, and processed. Different varieties include green, black, red, and white pepper, each with its own characteristics. Perhaps the most beautiful part of Kampot isn't inside the city at all. It's the countryside. Outside the center, you'll find rice fields, farms, villages, palm trees, waterways, and mountains stretching across the horizon. Another interesting destination is Secret Lake, surrounded by countryside and mountains. The journey itself is part of the experience, with rural roads passing farms, villages, fields, and traditional Cambodian homes. Away from the main tourist areas, visitors can see another side of Cambodia: everyday rural life. The quiet roads, traditional homes, fields, and friendly local communities give the surrounding area a character of its own. When darkness arrives, Kampot changes. The riverside becomes quieter, lights appear along the streets, and restaurants and cafes become more lively. Reflections of the lights on the river create a beautiful evening atmosphere. What makes Kampot special is the combination of everything. Within a relatively short distance, you can experience a river, mountains, forests, waterfalls, farms, countryside, and historic architecture. Kampot doesn't need enormous skyscrapers or huge crowds to impress you. Its beauty is quieter. It's in the river, the mountains, the old buildings, the pepper farms, and the peaceful countryside. Kampot may not be the first place people think of when they hear Cambodia, but for travelers who take the time to explore it, the city can become one of the country's most unforgettable destinations. Sometimes, the most beautiful places aren't the loudest ones. Sometimes, they're the quiet cities that simply invite you to slow down, and Kampot is one of them.